Welcome everybody to the weekly share of the Zera Shimshon, whose yahrzeit was just a few days ago, and I really appreciate everybody if they got to listen to that. This is Parshas Teiztzei. It's Tes, the 9th of Elul, Tavshin Pei Daled yet, and I wanted to start with a question. This is not shaykh to the Zera Shimshon, but I always like to ask this question, and that is, which parsha in the Torah, since we're coming to the end of the Torah again, which parsha in the Torah has the most mitzvahs? Okay, I asked this question, and I think some of my children will know the answer, and if not, you'll have to look it up. Okay. I'll give you a hint that there is some editions of the Chumashim, the Mikrais Rabbis. They have an edition called the Mitzvahs of the Rambam, and he lists over there every parsha how many mitzvahs. So a lot of people get this wrong because they just make an assumption that because of the Gemara, but it's very interesting to know the answer. Okay. Anyway, this week's parsha we're going to do the reward for Shiluach Haken. It says, "V'ki kare kan sipor lefonecha." Okay, if it happens, there's a bird's nest in your midst, you shall send away. Shalech shall tishalach ha'aim v'sabanim tikach lach. So you shall send away the mother, shoo away the mother, and you shall take the young for yourself. The young doesn't mean only the goslings, it could be the eggs also. Anyways, a lot of halachas to do with this. That's brought in the Gemara and Chulin. Anyway, but don't say the reason we do the mitzvah of Shiluach HaKan, which is sending away the mother bird before taking her chicks or eggs, is because Hashem's mercy extends to this. Okay. That's a Gemara in Brachos. If someone tries to make a connection between sending away the mother and the mercy, you should, if he says this in the middle of the davening, you should silence him. That's a Gemara in Brachos 33b. We tell him to be quiet because this mitzvah is not about whether Hashem is merciful. Of course he's merciful. What's the shayla? It is about fulfilling a decree our king issued. It is not our place to try to decipher his intentions or motivations. Again, and yet the Midrash in Dvarim Rabbah says that just as Hashem has mercy on animals, he shows mercy on birds as well. How do Chazal know that? Well, from the verse it says, where there's a bird nest in your midst. That's our pasuk. Seems to be a contradiction. Doesn't this prove that the mitzvah of sending away the mother bird is about the mercy of the Rebbeinu Shalom? Another point to consider. The Midrash continues, the reward for some mitzvahs is honor. The reward for other mitzvahs is wealth. The reward for Shiluach HaKan is children. As the verse says, you may take the young for yourself, implying that you may get children from doing this mitzvah. Why is this particular mitzvah rewarded with children? Zera Shimshon answers the last question by citing the Midrash, same Midrash we quoted before, in Midrash Dvarim Rabbah, that says that fulfilling the mitzvah of Shiluach HaKan will hasten the arrival of Mashiach. The Gemara in Yevamah says, 62a, tells us that Mashiach will only arrive once all the neshamas awaiting in the heavenly treasure house known as the Guf, right, has been taken from there. All the neshamas have come down to earth. Since this mitzvah hastens Mashiach's arrival, it is reasonable to assume that it will also give the one who does it in the merit of having children, since every last soul in the heavenly treasure house must be sent out before Mashiach comes. However, we still need to understand why Mashiach's arrival is connected to this particular mitzvah. Zohar Chadash in Rus says, it's brought in the Shach's commentary on this week's Parsha, tells us that when a person does Shiluach Hakan, or Hakan, whatever, the mother bird is filled with tremendous pain over her missing offspring and cannot find peace and wants to kill herself. This causes incredible pain to the angel in charge of the birds, who comes before Hashem, seeking mercy for the mother bird. When this happens, Hashem too is filled with mercy and says, if this angel is seeking mercy for the bird in his care, I, a merciful Hashem and the source of all mercy in the world, must surely have mercy on my children. Woe that I destroyed the Beis HaMikdash. While it is true that the mitzvah of Shiluach HaKain arouses heavenly mercy, it is not right to say that Hashem decreed this mitzvah because he's merciful. The mercy is a byproduct of the mitzvah and stems from his having mercy on the angel in charge of birds. To us, this mitzvah may seem to be an act of cruelty, as a matter of fact, and causes the mother bird to cry in pain. Where's the mercy? That's why a person who says his mercy extends to a nest of birds, right? Shiluach HaKan is silenced. Why, you don't want him to talk like that or pray like that in public, for sure not. While it is true that the end result of the mitzvah will be a huge dose of mercy for the Jewish people, the main reason for its fulfillment is because we are commanded to do so by the Ribbono Shel Olam and not for any other reason. And he's the Ra'ov HaRachamon. He's the master, the father of all mercy. It's from the Zera Shimshon in this Parsha, Ois Daled. Everybody have a wonderful Shabbos. I'm waiting for your answers in the commentary. Okay, Kol Tov.